Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up.
The moment has finally arrived. The vacant IBF World Super Featherweight Championship is up for grabs. Eduardo Nunez of Mexico in the black trunks. Masanori Rikiishi in the white. These two can bang a bit.
Will take their time. No, they don't rush their work, but once they start going, Rikiishi, that's going to be important for him if he can use that wide stance just to lean back but still stay on balance.
Height differential between the two. Nunez earlier, Barry, is a pocket rocket. He's certainly that.
Back for a super featherweight, it's absolutely so. Of course, where all the power coming from.
Rather have not have defended the IBF title against this man. Took on Lee Wood. Be a meeting of those two somewhere down the line. Nunez has got to get out of this one.
Rikiishi, but he was off balance, Nunez, when he landed with that shot. That's just the natural weight he has in his hands. Good from Rikiishi there, good feet.
Needs to use that reach to his advantage and get out of
his hands back faster than they go out.
Started that with a right hand. Shot to the body there from Rikiishi.
Body too close when he throws that though. Rikiishi.
A few seconds of the round. Again, a good right hand, body than head though.
A good uppercut there from Rikiishi to finish the round.
Now, round two.
Into the second, and for Eduardo Nunez, he's had to go in a fighter's own backyard. Shavkat Rakhimov dispatched of in. And here he is in Japan, taking on Masanori Rikiishi.
Nunez, I think. From Rikiishi, close the distance a bit quicker, a bit longer, taking longer to close the distance, I should say, and have more trouble. But
Rikiishi stumbling back with that right hand, trying to follow it up.
It puts him on notice, and then everything they do, stay more relaxed, do more work, be more fluent.
He's caught a couple of trying to stay out of range and cuffing right hand over the top.
Yeah, it's good one.
Certainly looks like he studied intently, and that's where a few fighters are a bit more dry with Nunez, but he has much trouble with southpaws either. 3 of his last 5.
Rikiishi again there, just moving around, brings that right foot forward. That's a mistake. He can get away with making that mistake. And then to close distance there, you can do that. Where
his highlight reel knockouts.
And towards you, the last thing you think about doing.
Shots in this round. It's uppercut there, but just out of range. A strong second round for the Japanese fighter.
Maybe pulling the trigger quick enough, and maybe then his hands go as freely as he should. So I agree with you. Rikiishi had a good second round there.
One of the big keys to victory for the Japanese was to keep Nunez off and keep himself out of range in the first 2 rounds. And not many have had much joy, have they? 28 of his victories coming by way of stoppage.
I mean, you haven't taken the power. It's the perfect example of that. A short, very short, but his shadow's so big that he puts you under pressure. But
perhaps that is why he's had so many stoppages. Opponents feel they can get, and that's all she wrote. But Rikiishi on the move.
Direction as well, not going in the one route. Back to your right-hand side there. Good work.
Oh, making Nunez.
But that change of direction is going to do that. Just it makes it hard.
He's having to put an awful lot of work in here.
But if you train for it, it's a little bit easier. You know, your thing. It almost doesn't drain your tank. The other things do. Good shot.
Got himself out. I think from Nunez coming back.
Double that jab to close that distance. Just this from the last round for Rikiishi, but he's starting to, and Nunez just taking too long to get to the target. That 8 so effectively. He's a little bit slower. This. He won't panic though, will he? Back from Nunez though.
Some of that body work might come in handy later as he gets a left hand.
It's a southpaw as well when you're an orthodox fighter. There from Rikiishi.
A good solid end to the round for the Japanese, which draws the appreciation of this home crowd.
But you can be swayed by some of the work though from Rikiishi, I think. You know, even though it's Nunez, forcing the pace, pushing him back. You should see there, and then his hands go being blocked there from Rikiishi.
When you glance down Nunez's record, 18 wins inside 3 rounds, 14 wins inside. You'll be seeing this as a mini victory. Does it suit Rikiishi more the longer it goes? It's different than the man who just stops people for fun.
It depends on the
Put a few question marks around Rikiishi.
Nunez keeps that power late. You know, he has a good engine, so I think, you know, it's not bad. It's a better than getting stopped early, obviously. But I mean, you're still not in in a safe place ever with him. Good shots, and he's having the rushes working, possibly.
Just a danger, Rikiishi on the move so much. Balance if he catches one of these Nunez shots.
Nunez, just a second, just that move in his head, little rock inside, just disguise that walk forward.
Trying to dig down those feet, plant them and fire the shots. That little left hook, his favoured combo, left to the body and a left uppercut.
A lovely shot there from Nunez. The leverage he gets into these punches, hand over the top. Help him with the momentum coming forward there, give him a bit more rhythm. And a good change of tact here from Nunez.
Yeah, now he's stalking Rikiishi rather than chasing it. Counter there, but I think he knows he's going to have to take a few.
You can't hold him. So wide, you can't get your arms wrong there, that's the truth.
Yeah, he gets out of those clinches, then fizzes in a shot. Get that left to the body working.
There's an uppercut there for Nunez. He chose the hook on the front.
Both men connect on that one. Rikiishi tries the right uppercut right at the end of the round, but as ever, when you get a fight.
Good round that for Nunez. Close that distance quick, but then let his hands go. There, hands up nice and high as well, looking to block and counter when he could. And it's going to be a hard night here for Rikiishi.
But a real hard to believe he took up boxing because he was being schooled. Can you imagine bullying that guy as he whips another left hand in, and Rikiishi just backed up on now, not of his own choice.
Throwing so you don't get overall, but also
with the same ease he could in the first 3 rounds.
They just said, listen, get closer, get closer quicker.
3 or 4 unanswered shots there from Nunez.
Looking to his left, gets right round the back of the elbow as well.
You can feel those body shots as well. There is that is going to slow the pace of Rikiishi, where he's able to move with ease as his head snapped back there. Nunez to go through the gears, that combination of the body, then the corkscrew uppercut.
No respite here, is there, for Rikiishi at all. He's on him, even when he's not throwing Nunez, he's on him all the time now.
Nunez starting to slip through the gears now.
Good spin off the ropes there though from Rikiishi.
Can't afford to stand close and trade, and at times it's not a trade, it's Nunez teeing off. 3 or 4 unanswered, one in the body which just had Rikiishi feeling another left, dug in with purpose. This is solid stuff from Nunez now.
So he takes a good shot, Rikiishi, but he's had to, hasn't he? Look at this, lovely left hook there from Nunez, turning his body with every punch.
There's a few signs of stress now for Rikiishi, starts to go up, and this is a better response from the Japanese, and he needed that flurry.
I think that feels right. Certainly pushing back on his heels for sure.
The hope is it hasn't angered him. Blow.
Oh, good shot again there from Rikiishi.
Both men opening up at the end of the 5th.
You've got to give Rikiishi so much credit, because that was a hard round for him, and then all of a sudden he's had to fight him back. I mean, Nunez picking his shots really well, and even though they look like they're arm punches, for him, arm punches and full-blooded shots, they really are. Just see the way he turns it out, that left hook over the top there. He turns that body into that shot so beautifully. It was just wrong right here.
Crowd energised by the finish to the 5th round but it was noticeable in a couple of those shots. The reddening Nunez is continually punishing him. One looked a little bit low there, but it's another significant body blow.
Nice little
Great timing from the Japanese, but he needs a few more of those. Looking a little bit more in control, Nunez here, as he did in the sort of first and second round. But Nunez, when he comes forward now, is starting to pin him in.
There's 3 different shots now. There's straight shots, the hooks, but also you see him with that right hand.
Barrage of blows as Rikiishi just drops hands. I think he felt that body shot. A grimace combined with a smile.
Right uppercut straight right over the top, and then the left took the finish.
It's the body shot from Rikiishi which started this and has just stemmed the flow. Heads are coming close together. I think they're going to continue to.
And again. You wouldn't advise punching with Rikiishi having a go, and it's working for him at times.
In there might not be the best tactic.
Good body shot again there from Rikiishi. Good right hand back from Nunez. It's a good fight, isn't it?
It's so far been a great fight. Anything less, the latest in a long line of brilliant Mexico versus Japan. Last May we saw Naoya Inoue, some similar fireworks. Neither man's gone down yet, but I tell you what, they won't be able to take too many more shots like those that they've seen through the first 6 here.
Landed good body shots, landed good shots that should really be making more of an effect against Rikiishi, but Rikiishi showing, we knew he had a good chin, but showing a really good resolve here to not only absorb the punches, but the fire back with quality of his own, under pressure always. But
well, the longer it goes, the more maybe Rikiishi will miss, but he's still very much standing.
A few shots, but there'll be no panic, no danger that he's even look for a rest, is he? He gets caught with shots, he looks to fire back.
He did get whipped back there by that right hand. Always looks a little bit more dramatic when you're the taller fighter. There. And this is a tricky moment for Rikiishi as Nunez once again starts to unload. There's been about without riposte.
Lovely work there from this. Right hand on the body, on the middle, doesn't he, as well, just before he comes over the top.
Difficult to predict where the next one's coming from Nunez, and that's what makes him so dangerous.
And I think Nunez has power, equal power in either hand. Cross is better than the left hook, but with him I think the balance is perfect. He's waiting either shot.
Left hook to the body, enough to bring the breakfast up. It's from everywhere, and that's what makes it so difficult for Rikiishi. He doesn't know where to defend.
Not the fight he needs to be in, nowhere near, but winning this battle for sure. But look at the fire back.
There's that right uppercut now, and then the cross as well.
It's a work ethic here from Nunez.
Head down, full steam ahead from Nunez.
He's a big puncher. He's always looking to knock you out. Of course, that's what's happening. He's a guy who has real self-belief. I just keep working away, chipping away. And that means he can be busy every second of every round.
Nice 1-2 there from Rikiishi, but just not quite as full as it was earlier, which is understandable. Rikiishi trying to leave a lasting impression, though, in the final couple of seconds of it, and that was important for him, just from a personal point of view. And
I think he's thinking I could block and counter like I have been doing, but he has been winning most of the rounds. That's the truth. He's been competitive and won a couple, but this round was a big round here for Nunez. Without really rocking Rikiishi, he kept him at bay. There's more smarts in him than you give him credit for.
Yeah, he's such a powerful man. He pins you into those ropes, and as you say, drops that shoulder. And this entire fight, Rikiishi has shown plenty. This the 8th round, scheduled for 12. Oh, and a little stumble there from Nunez, just off balance. Always a danger with the southpaw that the feet can get tangled.
It's like the punches for Nunez gets too close. And you've got to try and do that. You try and pick up the points before he gets you, and then cover it up.
Use that height, can't afford to take two. Stiff jab from Nunez.
But you know Nunez is going to close the distance. It's inevitable. He's too strong to hold back. But then when he gets close, then you have to try and tuck up and hook in the ring, use that long reach again, and just reset, go again.
And as he did in those early rounds here, Rikiishi on his bike, on the move, making himself a difficult target.
And your brain always gets you, you're flowing. You hold your feet for a couple of rounds and then get back on your bike again. It's difficult to do. Physically, it's difficult to do.
And a couple of times when he's got in close and got into an exchange, he's had to fight. He seems to enjoy it as well.
Good right hand there from Nunez. Just won't go away, will he?
And that's the thing, and he has had as many stoppages late. As you mentioned, he carries that power into the later rounds.
That's where he's always bullying you.
And there.
You could argue even if he took his time a little more, he'd be a bigger puncher even more so. Good work from Rikiishi. Under pressure.
Lovely. Keeps the crowd on side as well. Solid end to the round. Both men stay and exchange a couple of words.
Yeah, he lands with a good shot. Look, a bit of a response there from Nunez. His body shots. He's got to be slowing the legs down at some point.
That is the worry for Rikiishi when he's had a couple of moments. They've been followed by Nunez unloading the tank.
Well, it's not as if he didn't expect this. Let's be honest. You know where you're going to. Like I said, with Nunez, there's any surprises unless you didn't think he was as strong as he looked.
Yeah, he's not a man, I think, Tiff Power. No means to criticise Anthony Cacace, but if he's decided not to take Nunez because he's seen this and thought...
There's an argument that once you win a world title, you shouldn't turn down any challenge, but I think for him and for his age and to be earning big money, I think that was the reason. I'm not in his peak anymore. I mean, he had to do the right thing. He never fit Cacace. Now maybe he can box freely,
Nunez, a man around 7 years his junior as well. Eddie Hearn's been talking up a potential with Ray Ford if he comes through this one.
I think Ray Ford is fantastic. Moving through the featherweight, I think it suited him as well.
But to set up those potential fights, got to get through this, and it's going to be easier said than done because Rikiishi is well in the battle here.
He's just taking the sting out of some of these heavy shots.
And as we've seen on a few of the replays, Nunez is punching through that guard.
Quite well as well, Nunez. Good right hand from him. When you're looking to slide off the ropes, he just throws an arm or catches you on the move.
He doesn't waste any opportunity to get a shot through. That's what's been the impressive thing.
Good shot.
The head about Rikiishi there, that right hand. Right after softening up the body with a left hook.
Really good rounds here for Nunez.
Rikiishi trying to push him off, but it's easier said than done.
Good left hand there, though, Rikiishi. Nice long straight left hand on the middle. Oh, Nunez.
In close and desperately tries to fend off the Mexican at the end.
I think Nunez came up with a bit of intent there. And I think his work ethic is just unbelievable for a guy who's looking to unload with heavy shots for every punch.
Well, into the 10th. Barry, how do you see it so far as a right hand from Nunez goes over the top? Might not need a scorecard at this rate. That was a big shot from Nunez. Rikiishi has really been stumbled. And there's a long, long way to go in this round now.
The right hand as well. He's already up on the scorecards for me. But he won't be happy with that.
Thudding right hand again as Nunez finds his range.
And that's the worst thing. Nunez is on your case anyway, but if you show you're tired or hurt, you will.
Well, Rikiishi needed a second win. Decided this is where we start to take it away.
He clips you on the side. See, the right hand's over the top, left hooks the clip, and then all of a sudden through the middle. But they're straight on an uppercut.
This is impressive stuff from Nunez, forcing Rikiishi back to the corner. He manages to shove the Mexican off.
Oh, nice shot left hook there from Nunez.
Well, if Rikiishi is thinking about getting into a firefight now, has one into the body, Rikiishi, but doesn't really have much of an effect. Nunez, on the other hand, though, a left, another right there, straight through.
Oh, good shot. Rikiishi there, really good work, but under the cost, no effect. Just walked forward.
Yeah, self-preservation. Those shots, I think, to just keep Nunez off, but it's Nunez who keeps walking him down. Happy to come through these attacks now.
Again, just non-stop, isn't it, for Nunez? The energy on the man.
It is relentless. Sometimes I'm not in favour of the CompuBox stats, but this is the kind of fight you'd love to see them. The power shots thrown by Nunez, and those are the landed.
Good right hand again there from Nunez.
Rikiishi backed up onto the ropes and keep Nunez off, but it's an impossible task at the moment.
Showing a good chin there. Rikiishi really got caught with the right hand as he was throwing.
And another right hand got through there. It was preluded by the left as those body shots go in again, and Rikiishi getting worked down at the end of the round. A punishing 10.
It's more comfortable for you, obviously, but I mean, you could. So it looked like you could do it at a breeze. It's hard, but you're regulating your breathing. But that was another hard round. The round before was hard, and we mentioned that low.
And Nunez got the job done in the 11th, having barrage in the 10th, and that's what happened here. Difficult to know what Rikiishi can do to have some success. Left uppercut.
Just glanced, I think, though, luckily. And the more tired you are, the more effect they'll have on you. So, contest is dangerous, keeps it late.
Rapid fire from Nunez again.
The rest either, does he, Nunez?
There's nowhere to go. He's got to get away from those ropes. Roundhouse right, which may well have ended it early. Round at least. The 11th here, scheduled for 12. Will we see the final bell?
Right hand there from Nunez. He must be thinking, I've just doing enough shots here for you to start wilting.
Get some movement back in those legs, trying to keep on the move. This is there wildly with the uppercut. Nunez just taking his time here.
He's actually just following Rikiishi. Body shot.
Just a few too many of Rikishi's shots are.
I think he's in with that one big punch to start the unraveling here. I'm sure that's going to happen now. Neutralize him, keep him on the ropes here.
Try and slow down this movement. Flicking the right. Got every punch in the book.
Good uppercut there from Rikiishi, but the response from
trading at the end of the 11th round. We will go into a final decider.
I mean, for another fighter, you think the work was done? For Nunez, I think he's going to think the end of the contest, I'm not going to win it, or you go out on your shield, as they say, and take that risk.
Defeat against Eduardo Sugar Nunez. Rikiishi has added his name to that list. Stop Nunez in this last round. He probably has to if he's to take this vacant title. Uppercut there.
Again, you got another thing we mentioned with Nunez, he takes a good shot. As Rikiishi did, we knew that before this contest. That's what made this contest on paper. So both guys with good chins, both with decent. Oh, their offense matched up against each other's.
Power so far. We've mentioned before the power that Nunez can take into the later rounds. Rikiishi gets round with a right hook of his own and getting a little bit of joy and a ovation from this home crowd.
Yeah, great work from Rikiishi, but Nunez just got to keep the pressure now, because this is usually one of those things that will die out quite quick. An adrenaline rush where you're real flurry and then you'll go back tired fighter. They'll get back to zero quite quick with that.
And Rikiishi knows that he needs a stoppage. And he's going to go out on his shield here. The worry is take him out because of that.
Good left hook there from Nunez and a right.
Rikiishi visibly tired, but biting down on the gum shield and giving it a right go in this 12th. Not quite the snap in his shots that there were earlier. For Nunez, though, it's a different story as he starts to walk forward again. They're going to go out firing here.
Good work. Just doesn't give you a second, do he? He's on you all the time. Even when you're trying to retreat, you find that last little shot there that hits you on the move.
Absolutely no, the mixture of body and head shots. Rikiishi desperately trying to see, he probably deserves to. Nunez gets through with a right hand, just in danger of smothering some of his work. Final seconds of an enthralling battle as Eduardo Nunez goes for stoppage number 29 and a big right hand to finish it with Rikiishi. We'll see the final bell. I think he knows who's got this one. Sugar Nunez is celebrating a rueful look from Rikiishi, but he can be proud of the effort he put in over those 12 rounds, and in the end, this man.
Winner by unanimous decision, IBF Super Featherweight new champion. At red corner, Sugar and Eduardo Nunez.
The taste of title triumph, oh so sweet for Eduardo Sugar Nunez, who becomes the new IBF Super Featherweight champion of the world and puts the rest of a highly competitive division on notice.